Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Naija Futboll Addicts. I am Muqsit, and I'm here today with
Rabiu.
Rabiu. How far now?
Fine, sir.
Oh man, how are you, bro?
Thank God, bro.
It's Manchester United, Man City. Probably this week is the biggest game of the week.
Yeah.
One of the biggest game of the season.
Yeah, the derby game.
The derby game. A day where the city is half divided. We have red,
No,
half, and
a day will decide the color of the city.
Yeah, definitely. A day decide the color of the city, man.
Yeah, this is
So
the day.
the winner takes it all.
Obviously, the city has to be red.
Hopefully it should be red. It's a game that you don't need to date from, bro, to win the game.
Yeah, obviously. No, the mentality for the derby games are usually different from. In fact, Manchester United come on top in the derby games, in games where they are even the seasons where they are even at the below of their form. Yeah. When derby games come, you see them playing, but sometimes we have had few derby where they come up very, very low. Yeah. But I believe it's a game to look up to.
Yeah, definitely. It is. Yeah. That's why we need to talk about it, though. Yeah. And it's a show that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer get very good record against Pep Guardiola for this kind of game.
Yeah, it was quite surprising. You see, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer winning Guardiola 3 times at the Etihad. I think that's a very impressive run in recent time. For him and even for Manchester United in recent times since City became a top flight football club.
Yeah, now we don't have Ole anymore. It's Ragnick.
Yeah.
What have you been like? What are the takes that you need to like put out or pull out in all his tactical move into Manchester United? Which you don't like see, okay, man. Now the impact we get from Man U so far.
Well, so far so good. If we are trying to be realistic, if we want to go with Stag and all, under Ragnick, Manchester United have created more chances. Yeah. Like, in fact, we have created more chances than
any other club. It's 164 chances.
Exactly. So that's to tell you there's something happening. All we need to do is get people to convert those chances.
I think that's
a very, very good stats.
Yeah, definitely.
We have had such issues in the past where we have players who are not creating chances. There's no connection between the midfield and the strike. But I believe we are at the right path.
Well, okay, now before we go into the preview of Manchester City properly, now let's talk about Ragnick. If you are the owner of Manchester United, you think say you go still give him a contract at the end of the season? Say, you know what, just continue from here.
No, well, as an owner, so we don't go back to something we have already decided. Ragnick only came to the job for a temporary role, so there's no point trying to. Okay, the idea was for him to stabilize the team, ensure the team is ready for the next season. Yeah. Make it very, very stable for any new manager that will be coming up. Yeah. He has a role that he will be taking charge of, so I don't see any point trying to give him a more contract and all. So I still prefer him taking up the ambassador role that he will
just move him up.
Yeah, move him up. Get a new
So if we have like the Ajax coach and Pochettino, what do you think?
No, personally, I always go with Ten Hag. I love him. I love his system of football. I am far against the idea of bringing back Pochettino. He's a good coach. I wouldn't, but I'm not a fan of Pochettino. I wouldn't want him to come back to Manchester United
or England. I mean, to get that Ajax coach would be an amazing thing to Manchester.
No, it would. Now, this is a plus. This is a guy that's very good with bringing young classic players. You get. So it will be very easy to also lure players too. You
need to get tremendously well.
Ajax.
And now let's talk about the derby properly, because man, like, since I done the watch Manchester United, but like the derby they different. I think the first derby I watched now, Man City, Manchester United. I watched properly. Then I think this guy Philip Wright was in Man City then.
Okay.
Bro, Man City know they play anything that season. Philip, sorry. Man City know they play anything that season, but man, as soon as they come to, as soon as Man U just won't play them, they defeated Man U 4-1.
Oh really? Oh, I think that
Liverpool.
that was even a very recent derby. I think I could let me remember my very the derby that my first very derby that I was very full committed into was it was at Etihad, Van der Sar. I think we won that game 1-0. Van der Sar saved the last minute penalty.
Wow.
At the Etihad there. Yeah, I remember how we won the game 1-0. It was intense. Obviously, there are derbies in England, but the Manchester derby, I don't think the only derby that comes close to Manchester derby is the Merseyside derby.
Yeah.
That is the Liverpool and Everton derby.
Yeah.
I don't think
we have a lot of derby, but man, Man City.
So the Manchester derby is, especially now that Man City has become one of the biggest clubs in England too.
So let's talk about, like, imagine, like, now 3 things they come to my mind as one play this game now.
Yeah.
Number 1, if we beat Man City,
yeah,
we they give Liverpool and an edge to top Man City, which me I'm not happy about, because if Liverpool win this league now, they will equal Manchester United Premiership. Now that's number 1. Yeah. Number 2, I don't like when Man City win us. You understand? So, and if Man U lose, there's every chance that the top 4 is over for Manchester United. Yeah. So now I feel like we're in a difficult situation. But what do you think, man?
See, you see, this is a derby game. This is Manchester United. It doesn't matter what the impact of the results is going to be to whether the most important thing now, you have to look at who needs this win. Obviously, now this one makes the derby very, very interesting. Yeah, Manchester City needs to win this game to capitalize to have lead. They are topping Liverpool with 6 points. And Liverpool has the game in hand. Yeah. Now, if they win Manchester United, they get this push up to probably 9 points, depending on the result from the Liverpool game. Yeah. So it will be a booster. Now Manchester United need to win this game to keep the top 4 alive. Okay. Now this is aside that. Now this is a derby game. Yeah. If you go back to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer time, but in fact one of the derbies we won was at a very shocking period. That was the derby we won 3-1. Like, I think that was the first time I gambled. Yeah. Like, I gambled. Because I checked one of those sites. There was a bet Naija there. I saw. Yeah, it was so ridiculous. Like, I think it was like I got 9.5 then. That was the first time I said, what's the reason of this? What kind of rain is this? Like, the odd was so unrealistic that wow. And okay, I was like, I have small money. Let me play. No, because obviously why I don't bet is, if I'm going to, I will have to bet my and I might always lose, because I don't want my team to lose. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And from nowhere, look at how the game transferred from, as in, at the end of the day, Manchester United that were struggling. And they won that game 3-1. Yeah, McTominay later scored at the.
I think that's why the derby is such a different game in England, you understand? Yeah. But now, if you want to match Manchester United player to Man City player 1-on-1, you on paper it will be like Man City is going to win. But come to think of it, Manchester United have good players. Yeah. The only problem is that they are not playing as a team very well. So now, you think Manchester United can win that game?
No, it's a derby game. Asking me if I think whether of course they can win the game. They have what it takes to win the game. Now, what boils down is the mentality of the players and everybody at the game. So because derby games goes in so many ways. Yeah. Controversies comes, different things can happen in the derby game. Yeah. But with Manchester City, from the last few games, they have played, struggled. Okay, like the game against Everton, they struggled. In fact, Everton was supposed to have get a penalty, but they didn't get. Something they later apologized for. But I believe if Manchester United put the right mentality, the derby mentality, the yes we must win mentality, they should be able to beat Manchester City.
All right, now this is where we come to play now, where we think we predict the first 11 for Manchester United. So what will be your first 11 if you be Man U coach now and you want to bring the best first 11 against this Man City team? Sorry. which player you will put for that?
No, well, yeah, it depends on what the.
Putting in consideration the Man City.
Yeah, of course, it depends on. Now you are playing Manchester City. Also, your focus should not even be on controlling the game.
Position, yeah.
Yeah, you understand. There's no point trying to possess the game. That is out of it. So you should be able to field in players who are ready to move.
Yeah.
Who are ready to walk and run around. You get. So I believe with the current formation that Ragnick have been going with, back front, I don't expect to see Maguire back to the team. Yeah. He was dropped last league game. Yeah. I believe Varane, Lindelof should be at the centre back. Then Shaw is fit. Shaw should play. It's a derby game. Yeah.
Dalot or Wan-Bissaka.
No. I want to bring back Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, because this is a derby game. You need it fits in. You need him at the back.
Definitely. Some of his best performance has against Manchester City, and he will just pocket Sterling.
It was obvious.
So when you go to the middle of the park.
Yeah, over the middle of the park. Now, I don't think Scott McTominay from the team is currently ill. Yeah, so he's definitely not going to make. So I'll need a Matic back.
Okay.
Back
because of his performance.
Obviously, he played decently. Matic. Then you have a Pogba playing together with Bruno at the middle. Those are the two middlemen.
Yeah, I think this is where my problem is now, man. Because I've talked about Rashford, and a player I wouldn't say I like, man. Tomorrow will make it 5 years since he played his first debut, and on that first debut he scored a goal. This 5 years, 180 something days though, that he played his first debut against Man City, and he scored a goal. And as soon as all those things happen at that particular time, your mind be like, say, man, this guy is going to be one of the greatest players for Manchester United. But with waiting they happen lately now, man, what do you think is wrong with Rashford? And if you are a coach, do you think you start him tomorrow ahead of Elanga?
Well, the Rashford issue, I've been talking about it.
Yeah, because we love about it.
Yeah, every day, every time. So I just feel this game is too important to risk. We have players who are putting in their best, who are
putting more energy,
100% energy in the game.
Yeah.
So I feel
we've always loved Rashford, you understand? So what do you think, man? What do you think?
Rashford has always been very impressive in derby games. Let me not use big games.
He has a very good record against the likes of Man City.
Yeah. So far,
Chelsea.
He has a very good record with Manchester City, obviously. So, but right now, I don't think he should start the game.
Okay.
It might be a bit sloppy, and right now we don't need that for the derby. This is a game you need 100% intensity in the game. Now, luckily, Cavani is back.
Yeah.
He trained. He trained for 2 days now. So, I expect to see him in the starting lineup.
Okay.
I expect to see him in the starting lineup.
That. You think that would not be risky? Just bring it.
You can play. It's not that risky. Cavani is I think we have played a game with Cavani and Ronaldo.
Yeah, definitely against Tottenham.
So it depends on how. But if he doesn't start, Elanga still has. He's still a young lad. This might be his first derby start.
Yes, definitely.
So I think he should be able to start ahead of Rashford.
What about Sancho?
Yeah, Sancho should start obviously.
And then Ronaldo.
Yeah, then Ronaldo. But
man.
Now this is something. I think our game against Chelsea.
Yeah.
He benched Ronaldo, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So don't be surprised. Ronaldo won't start tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah, but man.
Yeah, we might start with Cavani.
Like last week when we played against Watford and we missed all those chances, because presently Manchester United problem is not even the playing, it's conversion. That's the biggest problem. That's why when we talk about the coach, we're like.
No, but if you look at the Watford game, if you play, I don't think I was surprised when people were calling out to Ronaldo.
Yeah,
because he created, aside missing, he created so many chances. He created up to 5 very clean chances in the game. The people he gave about 2 to Bruno, some to Sancho. there was the one that they should have converted those. Of course, obviously they were the ones he missed, which is normal for every striker. But he, in terms of the game contribution, he played perfectly. He was more of a team player in the game. That's the first half than even the other. Yeah, but obviously when you have an old striker, we had similar issue when Zlatan was striking for us. He might miss 10 very good goals and that.
You think Manchester United should bring in another striker next season?
No, this is not about think. Man needs a striker. Obviously.
You need a compound striker, bro.
Yeah.
They are talking about this striker in Benfica, Nunes.
Okay, Nunes.
Yes, they say this guy is very, very good. I've not watched him though. I'm trying to watch his YouTube games. I'll watch his YouTube highlights.
Nunes is a quality player, but these days you don't even know who to bring in.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the prediction, man. What do you think? What will be your scoreline tomorrow?
Yeah, derby. They are always popular derby scorelines. Ordinarily, if it's going to be a draw game to end in zeros.
Yeah.
0-0. Yeah. Then, but my prediction 1-0 in favor of Manchester United.
I'm trying as much as possible to see what I can predict, but I feel like the game will end up draw. But I don't know. I'm giving it to Manchester City, I swear. I feel like they'll win Manchester United.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah, it is. But I just feel like they're going to win Manchester United. We lose this one. You think top 4 is still there for Manchester United to grab?
No, you can't just say you lose this. Okay.
No, if we lose it.
Well, if we lose it,
yeah,
you can still rule out top 4. But obviously, your chances because start dropping.
Yeah, start dropping.
Yeah. So I'm still very optimistic. Even if we lose, other things might happen. Upset.
Arsenal in outstanding form now, man. They are doing well, and I don't see like when you look at the future that Arsenal have, and you look at that.
No, this is the Premier League now. This is the Premiership.
We must still bring all those things.
You don't judge it now. They are
when your team they play Man City, they play.
It doesn't mean no. It doesn't mean
they play Liverpool, and these guys they will be playing Watford and all those small clubs.
This is Arsenal. Sometimes I'm sorry to Arsenal fans, but sometimes they don't come up when they want them.
When needed more.
So let Arsenal is not a threat. Arsenal is not a threat to Manchester United. Manchester is the only threat to Manchester United.
All right, man. Nice one, Rabiu, and thank you for coming over. I hope Manchester United will win tomorrow. So
I hope. Yeah,
we can have you for the review.
Yeah, obviously, Manchester United should be able to come out positive from the game.
All right,
the least we should be expecting is a draw.
All right, please subscribe to his channel, like and share.